rocket like rocket fuel.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they all...
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Wide, get wide. Check it back, go.
On second down, Peyton. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hey, Sam on. 36. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 6 guys. Go. Hey, Echo. 5.
From the gun, Costello. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go
that
now.
First down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Under 10. 10.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Ready?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Go.
Go back. We got motion. Back up. 51's the mic.
Hey.
The mic.
Protein spill.
Mike 51.
Hey. High 7.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there.
He's got it at the 15. And down to the 15. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Go on.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read.
Man left. Alert.
Light. Right on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the slant. Hey, switch gears. Kill. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Check 59. Ball
Cut.
Mike 5'9. I'm scared.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Ready,
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Bravo. Let's go.
Here we go on fourth down with Manning. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Slam. Shakes 3. 218, chopper. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, Haywood. Look, squeeze. Fire.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, son. No. Off. Shoot.
They'll try the left side. Peyton takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Delta. Yo. Hey, check right.
2nd and 6. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. These two teams all tied after 1. So back at the midfield stripe now. They'll come up 2nd and long.
Hey, zoom. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Clear.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 down, 3 down. Motion, 89.
Go, go. Check, hey, lock it. Check 13. Sit up. Ready, ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Manning. This will be caught by Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I got you, Pop.
Smooth.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw.
Get the ball. Check. Check.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Go, go. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Yep. Now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check safety, check safety. Slam, slam, slam.
Rock it.
Alert 3.
Hey.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Now
play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
You better bring it. You go tight.
Hard.
You got tight right there.
Hey, foxtrot.
Mike, check. 59. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Deep river.
To throw is Manning. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Hey, they're scared. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's coming. You got double up. Tight dog. Check nickel.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 18-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Go. Go.
To throw on second down, Costello, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Looking to throw. Costello got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costello. And this is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Throwing again. Costello. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Fresno.
Look, squeeze.
24, check 24.
Go.
Shotgun now for Manning. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Six, pull it high. Leo, fan. Hey, Alpha, fire.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Watch the screen. Check.
Now.
On 1st down, Peyton, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with remaining in this first half.
Come on,
so deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Let's go, fellas.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Ready.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt, show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hey.
Now Manning. He's going to go for a big play down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set, ready.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do.
Better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
49, check 49.
On 2nd down now, McClellan. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch time. Right. Tight end right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Check 27. Kill.
Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Ready. 50, plant.
56, right there. 56. Let's go.
Set, go.
Tighten up. Shift.
5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
We go.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Indy.
Watch the backer.
Now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Go.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now
he's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 81 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
And an alley to run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ready. 15, Ronnie. 15 line. Hey, seam 6. Ready.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Looking to throw. Costello. And able to find Dorsett. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's for nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Off play action. Costello. Catch is made by Harry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Costello. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Rocket.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. They set up the screen to Peyton. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
There's some edge rushers. They're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to stop. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's done against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
56 to Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Manning, and the catch made by Johnson. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check 37. Check 37.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Haywood.
Now Manning. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who have gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Watch the safety creep. Chef. Check 3.
Blue draw Corkers.
56, right there, 56. I got you. 56 is Mike.
Hey, Delta.
56 is the Mike. Man,
Big grip.
Manning now on 1st down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. They were looking for Johnson that time. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
15, Lonnie.
Exit.
From the gun, Costello. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
On fourth down, Costello. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Check 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Kill. Watch the ship.
Look, squeeze.
Watch the ship.
Deep grip.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Lockdown, baby.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Ready.
6. Mike's 56.
Leo. Go.
Come on. Rush in.
Go.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Double. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get it?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.